I don't think I've ever seen a more perfect encapsulation of groupthink.
The CDC is like this whole governmental body. Just tell us what to do. You don't have to think about it, dude. Obviously, my point is that if you're so fucking stupid, then yeah, you should listen to the CDC, bro.
You and I can talk about it. It is appointed to a man once to be invited on the show. And if you don't, if you decline, and everyone now knows that you will, but I will never address you again. I bet this guy's going to do anything he can to avoid actually debating.
I didn't want to make it too easy for you.
Oh, okay.
So I've prepared.
I had no idea this was going to happen. You know,
Steven, you're wearing
that we
a holster.
agreed. Yeah? So?
How in the world can anyone look at that and say that Ethan Kline was on the right, regardless of your views of Steven Crowder? Okay. How the hell can anyone look at that clip and say Steven was in the wrong? How? How can you look at that clip and say Steven Crowder was wrong? I don't care what your political views are. I don't care how you feel about Steven Crowder. I don't care about any of that. I just don't. That's not what this is about. This is not a political thing for me. How can you look at that clip and say Steven Crowder was in the wrong for leaving? Anyone who knows about debate, whether it's politics, whether it's video games, nerd culture, any type of debate whatsoever, you know very well that you do not agree to a debate only to pull a bait and switch and have someone else enter the ring. Now, people were telling me, I have a video that I recorded that I haven't posted. I might do it in all of its unedited glory, but I wanted to actually get my thoughts out in a coherent fashion. But I do have a video of people's tweets talking about this. So I can back up what I'm saying right now. There are people that are calling Steven Crowder a coward. There are people that are saying that Crowder was in the wrong for leaving. But there are also people, and I may actually just throw this clip in there, this one clip, because I think it's very relevant. There are people, like, if I'm able to put this clip in there, this gentleman who say that Crowder's not in the wrong. This guy says he doesn't like Steven Crowder, he doesn't like his show, he doesn't find any entertainment value from it, and he says this is not the victory that you're looking for. Because we all know that in a debate, you are not supposed to pull a bait and switch. Now, somebody told me, well, H3 was still there. Crowder just ran like a scared baby when he saw Sam Setter. I don't know of Steven's past with Sam Setter. I've heard Sam's name a few times. I don't give a crap. From what I've heard from other people, his channel is dying. Sam's not that relevant. Even the dude who said he didn't like Steven Crowder was like, you really think Sam Setter, a dude whose YouTube channel is on the decline really, really fast, is this intellectual that Steven is running away from? Like, no, he's not. And this was a dude who did not like Crowder. So these people who are calling him a coward, Ethan going on his high horse, all these change my diaper memes and all this other garbage, you've probably seen it. He's acting high and mighty because he pulled a bait and switch. It doesn't matter if Ethan stayed on call. Does not matter. Steven did not agree. Let's say Steven was a complete wuss, coward at the sight of Sam Setter. Let's give you your little fantasy. I don't know what happened between him and Sam Setter. I don't care about what happened between him and Sam Setter. But let's give you your little fantasy and say that Steven was cowering in his boots over Sam Setter. Okay, fine, whatever. And he's been dodging Sam Setter for years. Let's give you your little fantasy, okay? That does not change the fact that this right here was not about Sam Setter. Had nothing to do with Sam Setter. So him in this instance, leaving the debate because of Sam Setter, completely acceptable. Completely acceptable. I would say the same thing if Ethan agreed to a debate with Steven Crowder and Crowder brought someone else to do the debating for him and Ethan left. I would agree with that too. Because you don't bring someone else into a dogfight that you agree to do. That shows how cowardly you are. So it's hypocritical for all these people to say, oh, Steven Crowder is a coward here for running away from H3 when H3 had to get someone else to do the talking for him. H3 had to get another dude to do the debating for him. Like this man said who hates Steven Crowder, if Ethan was so sure of his position, if Ethan was so, lockstep in with his position, he knew his position super well, and he believed in his position solidly to where he could fight it, he would be able to mop the floor with Steven Crowder. But instead, he had to get Sam Setter in on this, and he got Sam Setter in on this, and just cowered away. It doesn't matter if Ethan was still on the call. That doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that he got someone else into the debate. He blindsided Steven because Steven had zero idea Sam was going to be there. Zero. That is not fair. I don't care who you are. That is not fair. And it's to the point where people who don't even like Crowder are pointing this out. I've only seen that one comment because it's early in the morning. I'm not going to do a deep dive into this. I don't give a crap. But I'm positive that there are other people who dislike Crowder who are like, this is not cool. And what's also amazing is people want to bring up his change my mind segments that even people on the left have stated were really well put together and really well done. You know, people on the left who are not, you know, insane in the membrane. And they've said that it's really well done. And they're like, well, he's debating children. He's going after children. These people aren't fully developed. He's going after college kids. And he's making himself sound smarter than he is. People don't know his position. He never blindsides a person. He never makes a person feel like they're stupid. He's always respectful of these kids. These kids know what they're getting into. They know that they're not prepared. He asks if they want to come. It's an open forum. They choose to come and debate him. He doesn't force anybody to debate anybody. He's never done that. It is your choice. And you, as a grown adult, you're in college, you're young, but you're still a grown adult, agree to step into that arena and talk to Steven Crowder. And he treats you with respect because you deserve respect for jumping into an arena with someone who knows more than you and to kind of educate yourself. And not everybody has changed their position on things, but they have left with some respect for Steven because he was willing to talk to them like a human being, like an adult, and he wasn't willing to shove his opinions down your throat. So that's the misconception. That's the misinformation that these people want to throw on Steven. You don't have to like Steven Crowder. You don't have to agree with Steven Crowder. But when you start lying and misrepresenting what he does, that shows more on your character than him. And these people who keep defending Ethan Kline and saying Ethan was not the coward here, you guys are dead wrong. Sam Setter was not part of the equation. So the fact that you're talking about Steven constantly running away from Sam Setter means nothing, because in this instance, Sam Setter was never supposed to be part of the equation. Doesn't matter if you're team Ethan, doesn't matter if you're team Steven, does not matter. The one part of the equation that was never supposed to be there was Sam Setter. And Ethan showed how much of a wuss he was by bringing in someone else to do the talking for him. Ethan didn't know enough of what he was talking about. And he knew that Steven would say no to Sam Setter for the simple fact that he wasn't preparing for Sam Setter. Each debate opponent you have to prepare for, regardless of who it is. But he didn't agree to debate Sam Setter. He agreed to debate Ethan Kline. Ethan said in the clip itself, since I don't want it to be too unfair of a fight, he switched over to Sam Setter. Since he didn't want it to be too unfair of a fight. So Ethan knew that he was not able to go toe-to-toe with Crowder. He planned this little sneak attack. And you're praising Ethan Kline for this? This is not a political thing at this point. This is a man showing how slimy he is, how full of himself he is, and how much he cannot stand on his own morals. And people want to go, well, Steven made fun of Ela for wearing masks. Steven mocks a lot of people for not wearing masks. That's what he does. He doesn't believe they work. He's never gone after H3H3 for having a miscarriage. He's never done anything like that, never made personal attacks. He's mocked the mask thing across the board. You don't have to agree with him, but that's what he's done with everybody. And I'm not even sure that's true. Am I saying it's out of the realm of possibility that Steven Crowder did that? No, I'm not, because I know Steven's type of humor. But H3H3 throws and hurls ridiculous attacks at Steven too. So you can't just attack Steven for throwing insults at H3H3 and his wife when H3H3 and his wife do the same thing, maybe in a lot worse ways than Steven did to H3H3. More personal ways than H3H3 got from Steven. So this whole thing is Ethan being a coward. It's simple as that. Ethan being a bona fide coward. You cannot defend this type of behavior. You cannot call Steven Crowder a coward and let Ethan stand on his own high horse when Ethan did an unfair handicap match because Steven had no idea Samson was going to be there. And if Steven Crowder, I will end with this. If Steven Crowder was to do what Ethan did, if Ethan agreed to do a debate and Crowder pulled the same shenanigans on Ethan as Ethan did to Crowder, and Ethan left, you'd be praising Ethan. You'd be saying, good job, dude. Crowder was being a bully there. He shouldn't have gotten someone else to do the debate for him. You know for damn well that that's a fact. That if the roles were reversed, you'd be attacking Crowder for getting someone to do the debating for him. And then mocking Crowder for not knowing his stuff. So this is less about Crowder being a coward of the debate and more about your hatred for Steven Crowder because you just don't like him as a human being. That's it. That's the full thing. Because if the roles were reversed, you would be praising Ethan for leaving and bashing Steven. So that's all I got to say on this situation, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you liked this video, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. Comment down below, tell me what you think. Subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to see more of my content. And share this video because it tells the algorithm that you like what you saw. This is Gabe of Happy Blobfish Productions. Signing off, saying take care, God bless. Peace out, everybody. Oh, and two things. One, if you want me to post that video, it won't be edited. It won't be edited because I don't really feel like doing much editing. It'll be edited to the bare minimum. But if you want me to post that video of me reading off his tweets, I will, because I want to always provide my proof. And secondly, unless I accidentally delete it, which is definitely a possibility, I may even forget to put that clip of that dude in there because it's early, and I don't feel like doing much editing. But if you like this video, thank you. And also be good to one another, because life is too short, and we've got too much hatred in the world. This is Gabe of Happy Blobfish Productions signing off, saying take care and God bless.